Hello and welcome to a new video. My name is Vivian from ThePaperLetterBlog and today I'm making some Happy Meal for my pen pal Ellen. Okay, confession time. This is actually my third or maybe even fourth try at recording this voiceover. And that is not because I don't know what to say about the meal, but that's just because I do not really like my rambling and my stories. So I'm going to try again. The other two or three recordings I did yesterday, so probably I'm in better shape today. But that is because I want to talk about the meal, but also about personal life like I usually do. And yesterday I was just rambling because I had no clue. Because I didn't really have anything in mind to talk about, so I just started talking about random things. And while that sometimes works out perfectly because that's kind of my style, this time it didn't really work out and I was really annoyed by myself. But I was actually replying to comments on my vlog channel. If you don't know yet, I also have a vlog channel. It's called Vivian's Vlogs. It's all still in construction. I've only uploaded 3 videos so far, but I really do enjoy sharing some more about my life, about who I am with you guys on that channel. But I was replying to comments there, and then something actually sparked my talking creativity, if that makes sense. Excuse my cat who is scratching the couch. Always when I'm talking to someone else, like on the phone or on Skype or like this, you know, talking to a microphone because I'm doing a voiceover, and those will get jealous of some sort. I don't know. But anyway, okay, in my enthusiasm of this story, I completely forget to tell you about the meal I'm creating, which is basically why you're all here. Okay, long story short, I saw this envelope-like flipbook on Kyra's channel. If you don't know who Kyra is, I mention her all the time because she inspires me so much. I will link her channel down below so you can go check her out as well. But she made an envelope like flipbook. Basically it looks like an envelope when it's closed, but you can flip it open and then you actually have a flipbook. She made one of those a little while ago. I have to admit I didn't really follow her video. I just remembered her idea, how it looked, and then I decided to recreate that of some sort, and in the end it's actually very different. Noose is currently attacking my curtains, trying to get to my plants. Noose! No! What was I saying? Oh yes, so mine is actually completely different, but it was hugely inspired by Kyra, so go check her out if you... Yeah, I already said that, but as you can see, I'm already making my first mistake. I put the envelope on upside down, so luckily I can still take it off and reapply that. But yeah, this is actually my first time doing something like this. Okay, but hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing, right? You have like the outline of an envelope, and then in the middle I put an envelope that I will be putting the letter in, and now I'm like cutting out a small piece so that you can actually close the envelope. Excuse me, I have to go deal with my cat. We have one of those plants hanging from the okay, so what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted is that we have plants hanging from the curtain rod, what is it called? And they've grown quite long, and usually I will tie them up at the top, but Noose has decided that they need to come down, and she is actually climbing in the curtains, going mad. Hey, young lady, if you do that one more time, I'm gonna lock you up. So yes, she's rudely interrupting my videos. I'm very scared to turn around now because I'm very afraid that she's going to actually get one down. Okay, this isn't really going great. I really feel like starting this again, but I don't think it's gonna get any better, so I'll just continue. But yeah, what you see now is my envelope punch board. That is a new tool that I've been working with. I'm very happy with it. I mean, I wish I was sponsored or anything, but that's just something I've been using. But the envelope I made was a little bit too big to fit somewhere, so I'm making it again, but in a smaller size. So, what was I saying? Oh yes, Oh yes, I will talk you through what I'm doing, but I will also tell my story, because what happened is I was reading a comment by Jane on my vlog channel, and she basically said that she loves how authentic, I cannot even pronounce that word, how authentic I am. And that is actually, I don't know if I've talked to you guys about that before. Have I? No, I don't think so. Okay, maybe I have, but authenticity, so difficult to pronounce. Authenticity is actually something that I care about a lot, and that is quite important to me. And I know that sounds a little bit weird, seeing as I am a small craft channel, but what I mean by that is that I want to stay true to myself, and that I want to broadcast, no, that's a weird word choice. I want to stay true to myself, and I want you guys to I don't really know how to explain this, but basically, okay, I do know. I don't want to put a fake image of myself online. And that sounds a little bit, and I'm not pointing fingers, that's not what I mean. It's just that, well, I have anxiety, for those of you who haven't heard me say that at least a dozen times before. I have anxiety, and I have been in therapy for a long, long time, and that is, to me, something that I'm actually proud of, because I've worked so hard to get to where I am now. I've done scary things. I had to really, really dig deep, and now I'm feeling a lot better than I did many years ago. So, like I said, it's something that I'm proud of, but anxiety and mental health and therapy, those are things that still have a little bit of a stigma surrounding it, or because even though I think if you're in therapy, you should be proud of yourself because you're getting better, you're putting in the work. I mean, if you have broken a leg, then you will put on a cask. How do you say that? Oops, I don't know. If you have broken your leg, you will rest and you will heal. And I think therapy is the mental health variety of healing. And so, okay, you will probably already know that I feel strongly about people who are in therapy, and that I am very, very proud of all of you who are. But there's still a reason why people don't talk about that at birthdays. You know, people will ask how's work, how's school, but no one is going to ask you how's therapy because we are just afraid of what other people will think of us. And I'm not saying that I am not afraid. Of course I am also afraid. I also worry about what people think of me. I mean, you've all heard me say insecure things here on this channel. I mean, I am as insecure as they come, basically. But I don't want to lie. And again, I'm not pointing fingers, but something that when I was in therapy, when I started going to therapy, and when I quit school because of my anxiety, I would go on Facebook a lot. I would go on social media a lot. And then I would see all of these success stories of people who are achieving things and getting their diplomas and landing those great jobs or great internships or going on crazy vacations or partying every night. You know, Facebook basically is a collection of beautiful moments that'll make you feel insecure for sure. And while I think it's totally okay to share with the world that you're having a new job, I mean, I work at the cat cafe now. I share that all the time because I'm proud to work there. I really, really enjoy working there, and you know, it's just something that I love sharing. So I'm not saying that that is wrong. I'm just saying that I do not want to give people the bad feeling that I got when I was in a bad place. I really hope that makes sense. Basically what I'm saying is I will share my successes, I will share my good days, but I won't hide my bad days. I want to keep that balance. so that people will not feel bad, like, oh, Vivian has such an amazing life, blah, blah, blah. I want people to think, I'm really happy Vivian has a good day, but I also know that her life isn't perfect and that I shouldn't feel bad because my life isn't as amazing. That's how I would always feel. By the way, notice here in the video I put something else upside down. I put the hello on upside down. So I decided just to go for it. I thought at first I could cover it up with something else, and then I decided to embrace my flaws. Put on the whole cover upside down. So you have the cover like this, and then you have to flip it when you open it. But yeah, you know what? I don't care. I'm imperfect. My mail is imperfect. Embrace the mistakes. No, I was actually pretty mad at myself when I made that mistake. But hey, what can you do? But okay, I keep interrupting myself. But what I was saying is that I would always envy the people that I saw on Facebook with perfect lives and everything going great, and I don't want anyone to feel that way about me. I don't want to make anyone feel bad. And what I also want, and that is what I started this story with, is to make it okay to talk about mental health. And I cannot do that alone. I know that I cannot do that alone, but I have actually discovered that I can, wow, this is going to sound inspirational. Are you ready? I can make a difference because I'm one person. I'm a very normal person with a YouTube channel, but I'm lucky enough to be able to reach a lot of people. And those people, of course, there are hundreds of people watching my videos who never reach out to me. That is totally fine. I do not expect anything in return because I really enjoy making these videos, and I make them for myself partially, and then I'm desperately trying not to make anyone feel bad by anything I say. Maybe I should stop that. But okay, long story short, there are people who do reach out to me, and from those people I have heard that my talking about anxiety has actually helped them. And for that I am so grateful because, like I said, I am just one person with a YouTube channel. But apparently these people have told me that my talking about anxiety has helped them talk about their anxiety, or, you know, that's a big step, talking about your anxiety, but also smaller steps, like my talking about anxiety has helped people accept their anxiety and feel okay with their anxiety. And that, you guys have no idea how much that means to me, because anxiety is a shitty thing, okay? Let me just say that. Anxiety is, well, it's not fun, it's hard work, it's terrible at times, but this actually makes me feel like I can do something good with my anxiety. I can help someone. The pain I have gone through, and that is not overreacting, I mean literal pain, the pain I have gone through can actually do something good for once instead of only doing something bad. And I am really, really grateful for that. So, I'm not saying this so that I don't want to make anyone feel like I'm saying that you all have to start talking about your anxiety. That's not what I mean. I mean, it would be great if I could inspire people to be open about their mental health. That's not what I want to do. I don't want to force anyone, but I just want to tell you guys what talking about mental health has done for me. And that is, well, first of all, learning that so many of you have the same problem, but also learning that I can help people with my story. And then something else, of course, not everyone is understanding of mental health problems, and you know, there will always be people like my brother. I mean, I love my brother, but he doesn't really understand mental health problems. He'll just say, you need to worry less or something like that, you know. Yeah, okay, sure. If my problems were that easy, I would have already dealt with them. Thank you very much. He means well, but okay. So what I'm trying to say is that there will always be people who do not understand, but talking about mental health has also taught me that there are a lot of people who do understand. Okay, that was my motivational story for now. I just wanted to talk to you guys about that because, well, a big part of me, a big part of the message I'm trying to spread across with my channel is that it is okay to be you. Oh my gosh, I really should stop now. It's okay to be you even if there are parts of you that maybe you're not proud of at first. Like, I wasn't proud of my anxiety, but now I'm very, very proud of how hard I've worked in therapy. So, now let me talk about the mail again. As you can see, I made that mail tag. What I did is I used some creamy white cardstock, and then I stamped. That's one of my favorite things to do. I stamped a lot of different color inks, stamps, all over each other in multiple layers, and then you get a really, really pretty mail tag. At least I think it worked out so well. So that's my mail tag, and I put a little thread on it. I love colored thread. I got that from someone in a swap a little while ago. It's called baker's twine. Ooh, I almost lost the word. I love colored baker's twine. You can do so many fun things with it. So I just added, you know, I just punched a hole in the tag and then I put that in there to make it look a little bit more fun. As you can see, ta-da, ta-da. And then the middle flap, which just opened, has my letter in it. And maybe I put in T. I actually do not remember. This is such great videos, Vivian, wow. And then the bottom one has a lot of goodies like die cuts and now you can see that I put it on upside down, so whoop, you have to flip it. And the bottom has like, oh yeah, I already said that, die cuts and washi tape and stickers, I think. Oh, this is actually a long time ago. So there's that, and then the mail tag in the top. So I wanted to show you this because I think this is such a fun way to send flat mail to your pen pals and to include a little bit extra decoration, goodies, whatever. And now I'm going to decorate the envelope. This is, again, I don't think I've told you this in the beginning, but this is all paper from Maggie Holmes Confetti. This is a paper pad that I got a few weeks ago and I love it. I absolutely love it. And these are all papers from Confetti, I think, and these are paper scraps that I had left over from making that envelope outline flipbook. And what I did is I just used the paper scraps and I layered them and I tore the sides, because for some reason that automatically looks so much better than when you have straight lines. I don't know why. It just looks, even though it's torn and basically broken, no, not broken, basically less pretty, it actually looks prettier. And I'm using my distress oxides to, this is, I don't know, I haven't used my distress oxides in many videos, but it's so fun to play around with them. So what I'm doing is I'm sort of blending blue and green together, and which is a little bit difficult because paper, and I mean envelope paper isn't that good of a quality. And then I'm getting a spray bottle that's actually for plants to spray on top of that, because apparently water sort of activates the colors. Don't ask me how it works. And then I use a heat gun to dry that. Wow, good story. Now I'm going to like stamp her name with those pretty, I love different fonts. I don't know about you guys, that's also something I'm really passionate about, different fonts. So that is the envelope. Am I going to do anything else? Those are all of my clear stamps. Another obsession of mine. Oh yes, I'm going to stamp on some pretty flowers. Another obsession of mine, clear stamps. So much fun. I cannot draw. I mean, as much as I would love to be able to draw, I cannot. And clear stamps actually give you the prettiness of a drawing, but without having to actually draw. And then I tried writing with a white jelly roll. You cannot really see it on camera, but it says please deliver to, and then I'm just doodling around the page. So I actually finished my voiceover. I really want to know how you feel about my story today. I still don't know if I'm completely happy, but I guess I'll never be completely happy, so I should just let it go and say my goodbyes to you guys. I hope, again, I don't want to insult anyone or I don't want to push anyone to do anything, but I really hope that maybe in the future you will feel a little bit better about your anxiety by talking about it with others. I hope that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to go now before I annoy myself even more. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell if you want to be the first to see new videos. And don't forget to check out my vlog channel. Okay, bye bye!